The Galactic Federation of Light, positivity is a must. Optimism is needed for your everyday lives. Your vibration plays a key role in how your life plays out. See things the way you want to see them. Visualize things going well, imagine things going well, know in your heart things will go well. You can never go wrong with thinking the best. Be positive in every moment of your days. Your heart sends out messages that others pick up on. It says I am a positive person, and I will attract positive people. It sends out vibrations that state I only accept positivity. You will watch your world around you transform. You create your own world by your thoughts and prayers. We will tell you the best thing you can ever do in this lifetime is plan for the best possible outcomes, and that is what you will get. Never have fears, never show anger. Diffuse it. Channel it in another way. Work through negative thoughts by creating something, drawing, or sculpting. Whatever way you need to release those thoughts, but it can be done in a productive way. The world you want you have to imagine. You have to place it in the time and space of reality that it will occur. By putting positive thoughts out there, positivity spreads. Our goal is to reach as many people as possible with this message. If you see this, pass it on to others, as this is the key to awakening your soul that needed it. Your soul will become alive at the change in your mental thinking. Making adjustments will be the most effective exercise you make this year. The universe responds to your thoughts, and if you have negative thoughts, you will get negative outcome. The reason it is difficult to remain positive is you have been conditioned to be down. You see images of despair, and you take it to heart. Negativity surrounds you. How can you be positive when there is so much going against you? Push it aside. See it for what it is. It's a distraction, a way to bring down your vibration. See everything as it really is, an experience to overcome your thoughts. Any interaction you have from now through the end of the year will affect how next year will go. Will we have a happier country? Will you receive the extra money? It starts today. It starts with thinking that things will be better. It starts with believing in yourself. The collective needs to be on the same page. When you are divided, more chaos happens. Move the country forward by thinking the country will move forward. It does not matter who your leader is. It matters what you project out there. It does not matter your social status. It matters what energy you are giving to others. It matters more than you know. It matters so much that we are going to tell it to you until you get it under control. Each thought needs to be positive. There is no other option. Spread your light, be helpful to others, share what you know. Each person matters, as you are all one collective conscious. One rotten egg is part of your conscious, don't spoil it for others. You have our commitment that we will protect you, and no harm will come to your planet. We monitor things closely, and know when to intervene. If you should see a tragedy, it is there for a reason. Look to the message it is giving. Find your inner strength to see past the hardship, and know there is a greater purpose. Smile through the tears. Everyone has a calling, and your time to answer that call is upon us. Move the earth to higher ground. Send the earth love, and your neighbors. We will all get through this together. In your time of need, reach out and ask for a helping hand. There are those that want to help. So much goodness is out there. So much love and acceptance is out there. The angels are with you, we are with you, your ancestors are with you. You are not alone. Your light will shine the way to move forward. You will shine for others to see. You are beautiful. We speak to you from our battleship that stands ready for when we must intervene. No harm will come that is not meant to. Peace be in your hearts. We are the Galactic Federation of Light, your overseers. We love you, and will protect you. A message from the grandmothers, come home now. The grandmothers speak, you are coming awake now. You are opening to your real self, the self that has never been absent, and never will be absent. You are starting to remember yourself, starting to recognize that you are more than you have previously known. Your heart is expanding. And so is your mind. You are growing into yourself. It's time for this to take place. Although the world seems to be falling apart, you are coming together. And each time you purposefully slow your breathing and think of the net of light, this happens. Think of your connection with us, your connection with one another, and all forms of the divine. Think of Jesus. Think of Kuan Yin. Think of Buddha, Muhammad, Maria, any form of the beloved that comes to you. Think like that and do it often. Call on the highest love and you will instantly begin to remember yourself. Think now of the radiant net of light that holds the cosmos and holds you, you precious human being. You are precious. You are part of the divine weaving. Without you, the world would not be complete. So take your place on the net of light. Somewhere where two of those radiant strands come together is a place that will feel right for you. Sit down there and rest while the net of light holds you. Let it rock and uplift you. Rest. There is nothing for you to do now, but breathe. Breathe with the net of light. Let it hold you, breathe you, and love you. This is the net of light, the net of life, of the universe, and you are at one with it. This is home for you. The net of light is home for everything that lives. Realize that now, and let yourself come home. Come home, and stay there. Let the world rave on for as long as it needs to do that. Let all the craziness rise up and express itself. You can't stop it, you can't change it, but you can witness it. You can witness it with compassion from the peace of your own home. Come home now. Lord Buddha, Ascended Master Download. Greetings to you beloved beings of light, I am Lord Buddha. I am known as the consciousness of Buddha. I bring forth my energy, the vibration of mastery and truth from my essence. Today I wish to share there is a golden energy flowing throughout the entire universe of the Creator. This is likened to thousands of golden stars shimmering and moving through the universe of the Creator. Every being within the universe of the Creator and upon the earth has an opportunity to grasp hold of these golden stars, the energy vibration that is coming forth. The ascended masters within the universe of the Creator have gathered their energy together. They have created a synthesis of light which has resulted in these golden stars. The purpose of this synthesis of light is a download of ascended master energy for any being or soul who wishes to embody this vibration. There are so many different ascended master energies that have collected together to create this unique vibration of light with the purpose of supporting those within the universe of the Creator and those upon the earth in accessing new levels of mastery. You may wish to contemplate your own mastery. What do you wish to master in this lifetime? What does your soul wish to master spiritually? Allow yourself to contemplate this. Then you can allow yourself to access these golden stars, the Ascended Master Download. It will create a synthesis of light within your being that activates so many different aspects of your being that are connected to your Ascended Master Self, but predominantly flow from your soul, allowing you to recognize and experience different forms of mastery. Each Ascended Master that has ascended from the earth has ascended for unique and different reasons. They have mastered unique and different things. This means that there isn't a specific route to mastery. There aren't specific areas, qualities, skills, and abilities that you need to master in order to allow yourself to access your own Ascended Master consciousness. Your pathway to mastery is unique, it is your own pathway. This means that there may be clues within your current reality as to where you can access mastery. Maybe you are feeling lonely. Maybe you have difficulty keeping your body fit. Maybe you have trouble with money. Maybe you cannot stick at something for long enough to see it through. Maybe you blame easily, or maybe you are constantly pushing people away. Maybe you feel stuck and unsure of what your next step is. Maybe you wish to gain your spiritual growth, but you can't seem to access it. There are so many different routes to mastery. The areas in your reality that you wish to overcome, that are causing you to feel stuck, or to continue to create habits that are continuous, and from which you are unable to free yourself, this is where you can search to understand your own mastery. You can ask yourself, what is the message that I am currently not seeing, or I have not been seeing, but I am now willing to see? Often with mastery, there is a need to overcome fears. There may also be a need to change your perspective, or your thought process. Often we share with each other, and especially ourselves, stories that we have made up that actually limit your thinking process. You tell yourself things that simply are not true. Maybe you tell yourself that everyone hates you, or you're not strong enough, that you'll never be well. All these things are stories that you have created, and you are living by these stories. When you allow yourself to begin to access your ascended master consciousness, these stories/thoughts that you've created about yourself and others begin to fall away. You begin to acknowledge yourself in a new way, and understand the truth that has always been present. You have the opportunity, in this time of ascension, to access a synthesis of light that the Ascended Masters have created, which will support your ascension process and you accessing your Ascended Master consciousness. Often when we speak of accessing one's Ascended Master consciousness, people can become fearful that they will leave the earth before they wish. In this day and age, ascending doesn't mean leaving the earth anymore, because the vibration of light on the earth is high enough that you can stay on the earth and complete your Ascended Master process, and remain on the earth with your Ascended Master consciousness living, breathing, and experiencing it on the earth. If there are those of you who wish to access your Ascended Master consciousness because you wish to leave the earth and that is your predominant goal, then this will become a sticking point. It will be something that always holds you back, because there is a need in the reality that you are experiencing to fully ground yourself, to recognize the joy, the beauty, the bliss and the gifts in the life that you have right now, and the life that you will create for yourself from your Ascended Master consciousness. As this download anchors into your being, you will recognize that it creates activations. As you also contemplate where in your reality you need to bring your attention, ask what the message behind that experience is. Joining all of this together will allow you to access Ascended Master consciousness, to begin to master. You will know when you are mastering, because you will be overcoming things that you thought you would never be able to achieve, do, or experience. For example, maybe you wish to meditate for a longer period of time, but you can only meditate for a few minutes. Then, maybe one day you realize that you've just meditated for an hour, and it was easy. That would be you accessing your Ascended Master consciousness, bringing that mastery forward into your reality. That will be you embodying your Ascended Master self. It can be any experience. With your Ascended Master consciousness you begin to know yourself more fully, feel that you are more truthful in your expression, and feel more connected to the Creator, to nature, to the people around you and to yourself. This is a wonderful and beautiful gift. I, Lord Buddha, invite you to call upon the Ascended Master download, and allow it to flow throughout your being. Allow yourself to breathe in those golden stars. Let it flow through your chakra column. Let it fill your body and your auric field. Allow the process to take place as it is designed for you. You can embody this energy daily, or even more than that. Sitting in the vibration of the Ascended Master download will be immensely beneficial. You may find that Ascended Masters come to you. You may find that you connect with certain energies or wisdom of the Ascended Masters. Enjoy your exploration. I thank you. I am Lord Buddha. Saint Germain, Donald Trump, America's 47th President. Channel, John J. Kassl Vertical Bar Source. JJK, 2 days ago, Donald Trump was elected the 47th President of the United States of America with a convincing majority. While some are enthusiastic and are now talking about a turning point for the better, others see this as just another deception, because Trump, they argue, is just as much a part of the system of the old matrix as those he claims to be fighting. I am neither euphoric nor anxious. I simply think that things are in process, and that every time brings about the necessary phenomena. Trump is certainly not a savior, but some things could develop better than before. Above all, wars could be reduced, as was impressively demonstrated during his first term in office from 2016 to 2020. Does the spiritual world have a higher level view on this, a standpoint far removed from everyday political analyses, opinions and assumptions? How can we correctly place the events in the USA in the context of current events, and what future awaits us as a result? Master St. Germain, embraced in love are those people who are of good will, who try with all their strength and might to make this world a better place and to make themselves better people. Process of healing. In the process of healing. In the process of ascension, in the time before your ascension, events are gaining a new, escalating dynamic. The closer people come to their awakening, that is, the point at which there is no return to the old, the more intense and ruthless the battles for human souls become, a battle that has been raging on Earth for decades and is now reaching a new peak. This phase brings with it the fact that everything that has previously existed in secret breaks open and that true abysses are revealed. Every event on the world political stage today serves to bring the hidden truth about the course of the world to light, before the world public. That is all that this time sequence of history is about, revealing the dark truth so that people can turn away from it in droves and open themselves to the light of truth. The spiritual work of the icebreaker, the entity you are talking about, fulfills the important task of an icebreaker in this aspect of time, to break open what no one before him has been able to do. Breaking open eye-opening truths is the great spiritual work of this person for humanity. In addition, this person, like others before him, is subject to certain powers of the old system, with the difference that this entity behaves differently at the crucial points for people's awakening. This means that people are encouraged rather than discouraged by his example. It is a revolution that the dark entities do not recognize as such. Therein lies the creative power of this entity at this time. Big Tech. JJK, Trump is very much intertwined with Big Tech, which is made more than clear by the choice of the vice president, or the support of Elon Musk. Does that mean surveillance or digital money are anti-polar? Master St. Germain, be aware. What is at the door is one thing, what is happening and actually taking hold of humanity is something entirely different. Energy for real change is released. Everything is in your hands, and you are now becoming more and more aware of this through the example set by many people at different levels. The election results of the last few months in Europe, and now in the United States of America, are part of the game, but at the same time they release a great deal of energy for real change. People feel encouraged, and some are surpassing themselves. The call for freedom, peace, and unity is reaching ever larger parts of humanity. It is a groundbreaking revolution that can no longer be stopped. Today it is less and less important what second or third parties want for you, but what you choose for yourself. The awakening of humanity does not mean that everything will be good and bright tomorrow, but means that you can find better and better answers and more effective methods to combat the issues you have raised. Anyone who sees Donald Trump as a savior will be disappointed. Anyone who sees him as an icebreaker who will break down structures that have existed for thousands of years has the right classification. JJK, for me, it is a true miracle that Donald Trump survived 2 assassination attempts. Many people speak of God's protection, and it seems to me that many heavenly forces had a hand in this, which proves that this man plays a special role at this time. But what happens now? Master St. Germain, everything is in flux, everything strives towards the good, the light, and the true. As the individual chapters of world history are written, more and more people are becoming perfect. They are emancipating themselves internally and becoming independent of news of this kind. For I tell you, the true power is within you. Where you stand, you are in the right place, and where you live, you are important. People differ in their tasks, but not in their importance for the whole. Because every individual can change everything. It is not the office that decides, but the importance you give to your own tasks, and the office that is tailored to you. In this sense, the lowest among men can rise to the highest, and the highest can fall and become dust in the history of mankind. Everything is connected, and the power always lies in the heart of the individual. The true power is always within you. So go and become aware of your role, just as those who are clearly leading the way in key political, economic, religious, and cultural positions are aware of their tasks. Let these people inspire you to new ideas and encourage you to create your own paths, to take your life into your own hands, and to bear responsibility for everything that happens in your life. Failures and successes are the responsibility of the Creator that you are. Recognizing this means freedom, and means having cast off the victim mentality and taken on the position of a creator. This is where the role model effect of those who lead you, and in whom you often have great expectations, lies, to follow their example and take your life into your own hands. The significance of his choice. In summary, for the questions raised here, the election of this person to this office does not mean that there is now someone who will sort things out or solve them for you. This event contains the wake-up call to humanity to abandon the victim mentality and adopt the creator mentality, and means that everything is possible when the time is right for the right will. JJK, one question still comes to mind: did the shooting change Donald Trump? And, if so, how? Master St. Germain, when faced with the finiteness of life, a human being has the choice to fearfully preserve his own life, or to throw himself into the fight more courageously than ever before. Empowerment or discouragement, this is the choice that such a situation fatefully demands of you, a decision that this entity has made in an impressive way, before the whole world. Beloved person, encourage yourself, you have every reason to do so, for heaven is assisting you in an incomparable way. The light of life shines upon you unconditionally and omnipresently, and you are safely held in his hand, breath by breath. Jeshua, the lover, is born. God is the pillar of your life. God is everything you need to make your life a success and to arrive in the light. God is the truth and the way, love and freedom, life and the goal. You, as a human being, are woven into this divinity, invisibly embedded, so that you do not have to suffer from lack, but can bathe in abundance. Beloved person, I am Jesus Christ. I am with you now, with my light, with my love, and in the power of the living God, who works in us, through us and with us. The time in which you should and can master your life has come. The time has come that opens all the gates of knowledge for you. The time has come when the true nature of life, the essential, is revealed to you, and completes you, as a human being, who has arrived in God's glory. Today we are at the apex of the ascension, the point where the wheat is separated from the chaff, where time creates new timelines, and in this way the worlds separate. Where some go, others cannot be, and where others are, there the ascended ones come to turn to the brothers and sisters left behind, as a mother and father turn to their children with all their love. Status quo, and truly, what is currently happening on Earth, and spreading in darkness, is due to the fact that foreign leaders with wounded hearts and unresolved inner conflicts have gained earthly power, making this world a place of peace, harmony, and unity, or making the world a place of hatred, discord, or separation, is the choice that is given to a person when he or she rises to positions of responsibility. This choice was made by many of today's actors in favor of division, and decided in the interests of destructive retention of power. The results are becoming very clear. Everything that is healthy, wholesome, nourishing, fulfilling, and makes people's hearts happy is being sabotaged on all levels. In return, everything is being provided to alienate people from themselves, to remove them from their inner compass, and to block the connection to their own soul. This is the current status of a world dedicated to ascension, and the status of humanity, which is in the midst of the process of elevation. So how can both exist side by side? How is it possible that the bad, the evil, lives next door to the good and the light? How can the ascension that is being talked about in many places be achieved when the world seems to be moving closer to an abyss with each passing day? I tell you, this is precisely why it is possible, and precisely why it can happen. Because all the infamy that comes from certain entities is the sign that world-shattering changes are underway, the signal that people are rising up in an act of mastery. All-round attacks. Whatever evil exists in this world cannot exist in the bright world. This gives all people the opportunity to decide where their journey will take them, where their heart moves them, and where the call of their soul takes them. To keep as many people as possible imprisoned during this time, and to keep them available for their own purposes is the aim of the dark entities, a demand that they are less and less able to fulfill on this earth with each passing day. Hence their desperation, hence the all-out attacks, which are expressed in ever harsher demands on the people, and in ever more obvious attacks on all levels. The decisive moment when the light breaks through the darkness has now arrived. This creates the current dynamic in the ascension process, the process in which the individual human being claims his own power, and in which humanity, as a whole, frees itself from its self-imposed, or externally determined powerlessness. At the same time, you are being attuned to a new level of consciousness, and aligned with the new energy of a life in divine abundance. This planetary and cosmic event of the awakening of humanity requires the interaction of heaven and earth, of angelic powers, and angelic thrones, of the ascended masters, and of you humans. Of you people who are ready to oppose the forces of cold light, by responding to their actions peacefully, yet decisively. Your confident no can be heard throughout creation. It lets the rulers of the cold light know what they have let themselves in for, and what is now in store for them. You have become active with full commitment, often of your life. You have taken destiny into your own hands, and started to pave the way for light, peace, and unity for all people. Because that is what is needed at this turning point. Determined, courageous and fear-free people who recognize in the bleak future prospects of a new world order the opportunity for their own growth, and perceive therein the chance for the liberation of all humanity. Where are you going, man? Today, everything is subject to this dynamic, every decision bears the stamp of your chosen destiny. Nothing is left to chance or arbitrariness. Opportunities are offered, light illuminates the darkness, and clarity is given. Now all it needs is you, and a single decision. Where are you going, human? Into the light of the love of God, or do you feel so attracted to the games of the old days that you do not want to miss these experiences, or regret missed adventures? What have you already lived, and what do you still want to experience? Everything is decided based on your choice. This is the point where all people find themselves today, and from which they are directed towards their self-chosen future. The choices, to master this time with God, and be reborn in the light, or to immerse yourself in the godless time. In both ways, people's destinies will be fulfilled in the coming months and years, self-chosen and self-determined. How free are we really? JJK, we are experiencing a great deal of manipulation, and physiological, electromagnetic, psychological or mental attacks on people's bodies and minds. Can a person really decide freely under these circumstances, and make this choice confidently? Jesus Christ, man is always absolutely free in this decision. The decision for the light and for the freedom of the spirit is made long before a person becomes a manipulable object of second and third place. This decision is recorded in the soul signature, and obeys this soul plan. A person who has chosen this for himself cannot be taken over by the forces of the cold light. Of course, his body may suffer damage, but his soul remains untouched by all attacks and wounds. Whoever makes a divine decision receives God's protection unrestricted and absolute. JJK, does that mean that everything is already predetermined? Jesus Christ, self-chosen and self-determined, the soul answers as soon as life raises questions, and the person is faced with specific forks in the road. JJK, can a human being correct an original plan? Jesus Christ, deviating from the blueprint is possible in any direction. Free will allows every person to shape their life in a way that deviates from providence, a fact that has a luminous effect on many people today, as people expand and enrich their soul plan with unpredictable decisions. God's wake-up call to ascension has sounded, and is being heard by more and more people. So it is that the ascenders are unaffected by the specific technological advances that limit the freedom of the human spirit, while those who remain in the game of this timeline are swept away by the storm. it becomes abundantly clear what choices man has made, where he is directing his attention, and what determines his future. What has long been announced is now taking place, the transformation of those ready for transformation, and the maturation of those immature in the dim light of the privation-filled and between world. People are drifting apart internally. Those who can live in unity and peace have entered the kingdom of peace within and committed themselves to their own healing. Anyone who does not recognize the need for this, who lacks the desire for it, or who is alien to the longing for God, moves through time in his own orbit, and waits for another opportunity to ascend. The new humanity is based on the healthy foundation of clear soul decisions. Some are in their master existence and others are trying to master their existence. Let love grow, nourish what you are, so that you can live in freedom. Real leaps in consciousness are taking place, the masters among you are awakening. And it is becoming increasingly impossible to deceive people. This is why the various truth, freedom, and peace movements around the world are growing in strength and importance. New master souls are coming onto the scene, and into the public eye. And you? Master existence, with each passing day you become more aware that everything has to do with you. You have influence, you have power, you have the strength not only to live your life, but also to assert your yes or your no. The transformation work of the past time is having an effect, and is boosting your new self-confidence. Anchored in God, connected to the heavenly powers, a new presence was born. Who is still waiting for a revolution, when he has successfully revolted against his inner resistance? You no longer rely on anyone, because you are aware of your own power. You don't want to change anything anymore, because you have changed. The world no longer needs you, and you no longer need the world. Now a new power, a new energy, a new consciousness emanates from you. What can the world still do to you awakened in the master existence? JJK, now, as I write, I feel this new energy that you are talking about. It is pure freedom, and a state free of fear. I am flooded with energy. Jesus Christ, all people who have chosen the bright path of God's love, all who are rising up, are now granted the grace of being provided with this new energy of freedom and freedom from fear. This is the gift from heaven so that your detachment from this false matrix can be achieved smoothly. Now you need strength, courage, and freedom from fear so that you can choose freely. In this message, the energy is transmitted to you so that you can enter a completely new level of self-awareness and experience yourself as a master in the midst of everyday life. Because what decides the game is not the massive attacks of the dark forces, but the powerful behavior of people who have become aware of their own power. Satan will then no longer have any power over you, because what does the world at your feet mean to you if you can possess God? Take your position. Mastering your life describes the moment when you rise up as an awakened person, and actively participate in the change. It is the day when you take your position, accept your orders, and do not allow yourself to be deterred by the world, or by people in your efforts to implement them. Which freedom do you choose? The freedom to move around the cave without chains, or the freedom to leave the cave and step into the light? The first effects of these decisions are visible today. Phenomena that are occurring. You feel like a stranger on this earth. Sometimes people don't notice you, as if you were invisible. You feel a deep inner peace, a happiness, while the storm of time rages outside. You feel displaced, sometimes you overlook stairs or bumps in the road. You tend to forget things and mix up your days. Your sense of time changes because your consciousness is on a different level. You perceive people in their vibration, their charisma, and pay less and less attention to what they say. You have the deep inner certainty that everything will turn out for the best. You can no longer meditate, but the whole day becomes meditation. Some days you can move mountains, other days you feel vulnerable like a butterfly. These are phenomena that indicate that you have already come a long way, and that you still have a long way to go. In this hour of God's grace, we want to dedicate ourselves with all our souls to this final stretch of the journey. Mastering this final stretch of the journey involves unconditional trust in God, unconditional self-confidence, unconditional love, it is given. How is unconditional trust in God achieved? Beloved, it is given. And this gift now flows to you, reaches your heart, and opens your soul. Say, like this: I state your name here. Thank God for the grace of unconditional trust in God. Break. How do you achieve unconditional self-confidence? Beloved, it is given. Say, like this: I state your name here. Thank God for the grace of unconditional self-confidence. How is unconditional love achieved? Beloved, it is given. Say, like this: I state your name here. Thank God for the grace of unconditional love. Break. I am the truth. I am the way. I am life. Break. Everything that works is done by the grace of God. Your part is to prove yourself worthy of the grace of God. When are you worthy? As soon as you have burned down your inner walls, given up your ignorance of God, and opened your soul to the light of the love of God. Then all healings will come to your heart, and you will soar as high as your soul can carry you. Then you will be ready for the grace of God, and I tell you, many are ready, and it happens without them knowing it. Truly, the healed does not need the healer, and the redeemed does not need the Redeemer. The lover is born. In infinite love, Jesus Christ. The Andromeda Intergalactic Council, accelerate into rapid transformation. We are very grateful for this connection. As you navigate the changes in your world, there's a noticeable shift in energy urging you to participate in a transformative journey toward a new earth. Now is the time to complete the tasks necessary for embracing your higher self. This process will help to accelerate your ascension. Aligning with the light brings a rapid transformation. It is as though all the puzzle pieces just fall into place. With this powerful alignment, you will unlock a path to your spiritual attunement that invites you to actively engage in this sacred work. Committing to the light and divine plan opens a treasure trove of potential. Once setting the intention, you connect directly to the essence of creation, which automatically invites help from celestial families, from the higher realms. By setting strong intentions, you play an essential role in the powerful work of the light. As you elevate your consciousness, it becomes easier to align with your higher self. While many feel that this is just a concept, it is a reality that brings higher awareness, heightened insights, and innovative solutions, from a much higher perspective. During this transformational time, clarity emerges. You might find that old burdens feel lighter as you connect with the universe's larger picture. Recognizing your role in these cosmic shifts can bolster your trust in the timing of your own journey. Also, remember to stay grounded amidst disclosures. In these, your now moments, your world is experiencing the revelation of profound information that can stir a range of emotions. However, an elevated consciousness allows you to observe these events without becoming overwhelmed. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can remain centered, trusting that your alignment with the light guides your way. This mindset empowers you to take deliberate action with clarity and purpose. As you progress on your spiritual path, nurturing higher frequencies becomes essential. Engage in practices that elevate your energy, such as meditation, spending time in nature, or journaling. These practices are invaluable tools that help you tune into the divine flow and stay connected to your higher self. Prioritize self-care, ensuring your environment supports your spiritual goals. Surround yourself with uplifting influences, whether it's through the company you keep, music that inspires you, or art that resonates with your aspirations. This commitment to maintaining a high vibrational state reinforces your journey. Transitioning into this new paradigm may feel intimidating. However, trusting in the process is crucial. Every step you take serves a purpose, with every experience enhancing your understanding of your own light. Emotions of uncertainty can be navigated gracefully, knowing they contribute to the universe's unfolding. Stay open to the lessons that arise in your daily life. They will lead you to deeper awareness and opportunities that may have been hidden before. Realizing that you are not just the observer, but a co-creator in this dynamic landscape empowers your spiritual evolution. As you prepare to accelerate your spiritual ascension and connect with your higher self, remember this journey extends beyond the individual. Aligning with the light amplifies your impact, fostering a collective transformation. Reflect on what it truly means to embody your higher self. Make a conscious commitment to work in harmony with the energies around you. Let the emerging insights and inspirations guide your decisions. Recognize that you are positioned to help create a new earth and trust that the universe is actively supporting your ascension. In these extraordinary times, the inner work you do matters. Each choice made from love and light contributes to a broader, enlightened human collective consciousness. You are paving the way for a reality enriched with higher consciousness and joy. With eternal love and deep respect. We witness you, we celebrate you, and we honor you. In the love and light of our infinite Creator. We are the Andromeda Intergalactic Council, here to serve the divine.